Today, let's talk about something that I think we often misunderstand when it comes to relationships and intimacy. We've been taught that pleasure begins in the bedroom. But what if it doesn't? What if pleasure starts much earlier? In the way we talk to each other, in the way we show up for each other, in the way we make each other feel every single day. Because if we are being honest, some of the most intimate moments in a relationship have nothing to do with physical touch. Sometimes it's someone remembering something important to you. Your birthday, the day you graduated, something that really touched you that happened, or something you're planning to do. Sometimes it's a text message in the middle of a busy day, reminding you how beautiful you are, how it's lucky that they have you, or how they appreciate you. Sometimes it's hearing, I know you've had a rough week. How are you really doing? Sometimes it's simply feeling understood. And I think that's where pleasure often begins, not with physical connection, but with emotional connection. In every single human being, there is a desire to be seen. At the heart of every relationship is a very human desire, the desire to be seen. Not just to be looked at, not just to be admired, but be seen. Seen when you are happy, seen when you're struggling, seen when you're trying your best, seen when you've made mistakes. There is something deeply comforting about being around someone who notices the little things about you, someone who pays attention, someone who remembers, someone who makes you feel like your thoughts, feelings, and experiences matter. And for many people, that feeling creates a level of closeness that no grand romantic gesture can replace. We live in a culture that celebrates big romantic moments, the flowers, the expensive gifts, the surprise trips, and those things are wonderful, very wonderful. But relationships are built in ordinary moments, the everyday moments, making tea for your partner just the way they like it, with extra sugar or without sugar, warm or scorching hot, checking in after an important meeting. How are you feeling? How did you handle it? Did you make a mistake? It's okay. It's a learning progress. You'll do better next time. Was it amazing? It was incredibly wonderful. Maybe we should celebrate. Checking in after an important meeting is a way to make your partner feel seen. Listening when they are talking about something they care about. Not just hearing their voice go on and on about the thing, but actually listening attentively and keenly, asking questions or supporting. Sharing a love, offering comfort. These things may seem small, but they send a powerful message. I see you, I care about you, you matter to me. And feeling like you matter is one of the most powerful experiences a person can have in a relationship. Here is something I find fascinating. When people talk about relationship, they often focus on physical appearance. But emotional intimacy plays a huge role in how connected people feel. It's difficult to feel close to someone if you constantly feel ignored. It's difficult to feel desired if you don't feel appreciated. It's difficult to experience pleasure when resentment, frustration, or emotional distance have taken up all the space. Connection grows where care grows. And when people consistently invest in their emotional connection, it often strengthens every other part of the relationship as well. Being loved versus feeling loved. And there is an important distinction. Someone can love you and still struggle to make you feel loved. Think about it. Love is a feeling, but feeling love is an experience. It's something we communicate through our actions, through our attention, through our kindness, through consistency, through the effort we make to understand each other. When people feel loved, Not just to know they are loved, it changes the atmosphere of a relationship when they feel loved, not to know. Telling your partner I love you is different from making them feel like you love them. And them hearing from you that you love them is different from them feeling from you that you love them. When they feel loved, it creates safety, it creates trust, it creates closeness. And here is a question worth asking yourself. Would you rather have a partner who constantly compliments your appearance, or a partner who constantly makes you feel valued, respected, understood, and important? Of course, having both is lovely, but if you had to choose, which one would nourish your heart more deeply? Because at the end of the day, pleasure isn't only about physical experiences. It's also about feeling cherished, feeling chosen, feeling safe enough to be fully yourself. Maybe pleasure doesn't begin in the bedroom. Maybe it begins in the moments when someone makes you feel seen. Maybe it begins in kindness, in attention, in laughter, in care. Maybe it begins wherever love becomes possible and visible. Toffee and Joy, redefining pleasure.